Hey guys, thanks for checking out my broadcast today. My name is Jonathan, and today is day 292 of my 3-year challenge to lose 300 pounds. If this is your first time checking out my channel, a little bit about me. I'm 39 years old, I'm married with 4 kids, and I've been overweight my whole life. I decided last year that I needed to really focus and do something. And so I kind of created this challenge for myself with the 2 big goals in mind of losing 300 pounds and sticking to it for 3 years and, not letting anything kind of get in the way of my goals for 3 years. In the past, I've had success losing weight, doing different things. And so I'm kind of trying to use the best of those things to create something here to get me where I'm going. But I did, the big change this time is that I'm eating a whole food plant-based diet with no salt, oil, and sugar, and it's made an incredible difference. The problem I don't think I've ever had in a diet before that I had to start the stream kind of a minute late, I guess, or slightly late here because I had to go to the bathroom. I was going to wait for it and then because I was getting close to the time, and then I decided that I couldn't and I had to go. I had to use the restroom because there's a lot of fiber. There's a lot of food that is eaten on this diet, which has been great for me. It's really what I've needed that I haven't been able to have in lots of diets. To be able to end the day with a full stomach and not feel guilty about it is a huge it's a huge benefit to this diet over other diets I've done in the past. So far on my diet, I kind of started with an extended water fast. I had done one previously about 2 years ago and knew that that was going to be the fastest way that I was going to lose a large amount of weight early on. And so I started with an extended water fast that I pushed to 1,000 hours, which is about 42 days, and was able to lose a little over 90 pounds during that period of time. After that, I switched to a whole food plant-based diet and lost about 100 to 110 pounds. Or I did another distilled water fast. I lost 20 pounds, and then the rest of it I've lost through eating a whole food plant-based diet. If anybody has any non-scale victories they'd like to share, I'd love to hear your non-scale victories. If you have any questions about what I've done or my diet or anything, I'd love to hear those as well. I can maybe help you guys out. Let's see here. Since yesterday, not a whole lot going on. I've been, we have an event this weekend where we're going to have a bunch of kids at our house for a Cub Scout event. So I know Carrie's been scrambling to clean up the inside of the house a bit, and I have been working on the outside. We have a very small above ground swimming pool that has not been the cleanest looking. Hopefully it's starting to clean up or look a little bit better than it was. But I was worked on that a little bit yesterday and then just getting other stuff ready. We ended up going grocery shopping to a few different places yesterday, which was really nice to get out. We only have our 2 youngest kids for the last couple days. The older ones are getting back today. So it was just us and our younger kids. And it was nice to get out with kind of not the whole group of people, go to different places, and we picked up some kind of snacks and some things that we were needing to pick up. We needed to get some dog food too. That was the main reason why we left in the first place, was to go get dog food, and then we made a few extra stops along the way. Yesterday, so I knew that I was going to have pizza for dinner because Carrie had told me that that's what we were having for dinner. So I was pretty excited about that. And when I got home, it wasn't quite ready, and I was hungry and wanting to eat. And I had talked a little bit about the apples that I had picked while I was mowing the grass the other day. And yesterday, when I was looking for something to eat, we have apples that Carrie has purchased that she uses inside of our oatmeal in the morning that are like a normal red apple. The apples that are growing on our tree are like a green Granny Smith apple, so they're more tart. Uh, and but anyways, I just went outside and I picked like 4 or 5 apples off the tree, and then I came back in and I ate 2 of them, maybe 3 of them, and then it got to be a little much. It's a lot of apple, especially that type of apple to eat that quick. When I was mowing the grass, it was something where I'd eat an apple and then it would be a little while before I ate another one. But to just sit there and eat them back to back, it was getting to be a bit much. And then the pizza was ready. I really enjoy the pizza that Carrie makes us for dinner, or makes us. That is Carrie saying hi. Hi, Carrie. Hope everything's going well at home today. The pizza was great, though. Ended up having, of the whole pizza she makes, I ate half of it. I don't know if she ate half of it yesterday or if she saved some for today, but it's really it was a great dinner. Then we went shopping, like I said, after we got done with dinner to go get dog food, and we bought some other things that we needed, but I was kind of, Carrie says she ate half last night. Yeah. And we got running around and we ended up stopping. One of the odd things about like the grocery shopping that we end up doing is that there's no store that has all of everything we need. There's one store that has half of what we need for this recipe and another store that has half what we need for another recipe, and then maybe one ingredient we need for a second recipe. And so Carrie's the one that ends up dealing with this all the time, but it's just a crazy amount of running around and logistics and making sure that we have ingredients ordered from this location, or that we go pick up ingredients from this location for a meal we might have in a few days, because we're going to make another order on Thursday, or we stopped at stores yesterday and pick up ingredients. And then I've talked a little bit about the cashews, that we couldn't find cashews at the place that we normally get cashews at. So we ended up going and buying cashews last night from the second place that we buy cashews from, and then stopping over at Costco to pick up some mango, because I just wanted to have a snack. I had been feeling kind of snacky the last couple days, and I just felt like we didn't have a lot of snack kind of things in the house. But I also feel at the same that for like the last couple of weeks, I feel like I'd just been not right with everything with the diet. Like it was, and I think it was a lot of, I hadn't caught up in like eating a good amount of food. Like I was eating a lot of Ezekiel bread and peanut butter, but I think that now, that I've had, like the pizza last night was a big dinner for pizza, and we had miso the night before. We had something the night before, chickpea tikka masala. I just feel like we've had 4 or 5 nights now in a row, or I guess since this weekend, because this weekend was so crazy. So yeah, since Monday, we've been able to like sit down, have a full dinner at a normal dinner time, and eat a good amount of food. And I really feel like that's starting to catch up, and I'm feeling a lot better overall because of it. I felt a lot better today. I know I kind of mentioned early about having the bowel movement earlier. I've had more of those today than I've had probably in the past 2 weeks in any given day. Carrie says, raw cashews have disappeared completely. Some of my recipes call for them. Yeah, and it's tough when you can't get them. The she was saying the one place that we did get them from a bulk bin, they don't have the bulk bin out anymore. So we'll have to check back, I guess, and see if they add it. But that's kind of frustrating that we can't get them. I feel like they had them at the place in town's called Natural Grocers, is where we got our roasted cashews from yesterday. They're unsalted, but they're roasted. I don't know if they had raw cashews there previously or not. I know they have GMO, or they have, well, what we buy is non-GMO, but they also have organic, which they charge $1 more for almost half as much, which is just wild that it's that big of a difference in price for between the two, because it's not like it's cheap. It's like $8 or something for the 10 ounces of the cashews that are organic. Yeah. So let's see. And then today I had physical therapy this morning, which was nice to go and see a physical therapist and kind of have them evaluate my arm a little bit. I went to the doctor the other day, but they didn't really even have me, like, they had me take my arm out of the brace, but the doctor didn't have me straighten my arm in any way. I went to, like I said, the physical therapist this morning, and he worked on a few things with, really it was mostly just an introduction and kind of getting a schedule figured out. And then he just checked my, how well I could straighten my arm out and how well I could bring my arm back up. And he checked the angles on my good arm, and then he had me do it with my bad arm. I was able to open and close my arm pretty well right away, or, I didn't have too much discomfort. Bringing my arm in is not very difficult at all. Straightening it, if I just letting it go straight, I don't know if it's like just letting it kind of go straight, but not like forcing it straight is fine, but I can't really force it straight. I'm kind of scared to force it straight. That's what they've kind of talked about, is that I have to give all of the stuff time to heal and to, make sure it's really set well before I push it. So I've been wearing the arm brace and just kind of trying not to do anything that's too crazy. It was funny because he did mention, and it almost happened to me in my office today, but he had told me that I should ice my elbow more because there was a little bit more swelling, or there was still some swelling. So he told me I should ice it some more. And I was, he kind of gave me a simple protocol that every so often to take my brace off, try to open my arm up, let it kind of sit in a straight position for 15 to 30 seconds, however long I felt comfortable, then bringing my arm back to a bent position. And so I figured I would do those exercises and then I would ice my elbow afterwards. I did the exercises and I went to go grab the bag of ice. And one of the things he had mentioned that you have to be really careful for, and one of the reasons why the brace exists, is because if you have like I can't remember, like an oops moment, or like a reactionary kind of movement or response to like something falling, like he referenced like having like a CD fall off of the visor and reaching for that, or it wasn't, but that kind of example. And what happened to me is when I went from my office to go where the refrigerator is, where the ice is, I kind of stubbed my toe on a piece of equipment I had recently moved, and it had like a piece that was sticking out of the ground that I stubbed my toe, and it caused me to stumble. And the first thing I did is I kind of tucked my arm in and I caught my balance. It wasn't bad, but that would have been something where had I tripped worse and went to fall to the ground, I would have had an instinct to put my hands out to try to stop my fall. And not having the brace on would have been bad, because I either would have had to have taken the fall without reaching out, which the brace would have helped with because it's a big metal and plastic barrier, or if I reached out, I couldn't reach out all the way, and so it would keep me from hurting myself. And it was like I said, he had kind of given me, that's what I have to be worried about when I do anything running around without the brace on. And then I did almost fall today without the brace on, so I need to leave it on and get everything set up before I move, I suppose, to ice my elbow. But really, that is about all I have today. It's Thursday, and I'm just kind of in the middle of the month here, in the middle of the whole challenge, trying to push it and get, just keep the weight loss coming. And things are going well with the diet. Like I said, I'm much more satisfied with the meals we've had the last week, and overall, I'm more satisfied with the diet because of that. We did get a new snack that was amazing. We got these dates with coconut on them that were really good. They were like a date. They wasn't dates themselves, but they were like mashed up dates, I guess. And so that was kind of a nice snack we had. But anyways, I'm going to get out of here for today. I'll be on tomorrow, getting ready to go into the weekend. We are, like I said, I'm day 292, so I'm only 8 days away from day 300. I think my weigh-in is going to be not next Wednesday, but the following Wednesday. Let me see if I can pull up a calendar quick and see what the date is. But yeah, I'll get on live tomorrow, and we will go into the weekend. So it is the 1st. So the 1st of September is a Wednesday. That's going to be my next weigh-in. So it's almost 2 weeks away. Hey, Anthony, thanks for checking out the broadcast. I hope everything's going great with what you got going on today. I'm not going to do a super long one today, just because I don't have a whole lot to update. The physical therapy, like I said, it went well. He was happy with how well I was moving my arm. He said that a lot of times, people don't have the range of motion that I was able to have, which is nice. And that, we're going to start doing at least once the protocol that the surgeons gave them. I called it very conservative, and he agreed with me that it was very conservative. They want to, or they would like, and I will wear the arm brace for 6 weeks, but I'm only 2 weeks in, so that means I have 4 more weeks of wearing this arm brace, which is going to be interesting. I mean, if they open it up more, then it might be less of an issue, or less of a problem running around with it on. But yeah. Anyways, if you guys haven't already subscribed to the channel, make sure that you do get subscribed to the channel. Click on the bell icon to turn on notifications so you get alerted when I go live, which is generally 4 p.m. on weekdays. I have an Instagram account, which is @Fasting. That's FAHSTING. And then the Discord, the link to that is down in the description. That's really the best place to kind of see the foods that we're eating. Carrie shares, or has shared, a lot of the different food or meal plans that we do. But yeah, that's about all I have today. I got some stuff to do at the house to get ready for the Boy Scout things. Have a good day, John. Thanks, Anthony. we got those kids coming to Boy Scout thing this weekend. So I'm sure Carrie's excited to have me at home for that, to get cleaned up and all that. So I will, oh shoot. I'm just realizing that if I go live tomorrow, I'm going to have to go live earlier than 4, probably. So I don't know. Pay attention, I guess, to I usually try to put up a thing that says when I'm, that I'm going live. But yeah, I think that thing's tomorrow night. So we'll see if I go live. It's going to be earlier, or it'll be another short-ish one if I go live. So again, thanks guys for checking out the broadcast, and we will talk to you tomorrow. If you haven't started a diet yet, get started now. There's no reason to wait. There's no event worth waiting for. It's time to start the diet and just get it going, because in the end you'll be happy that you started, and you'll have wished that you started sooner. If it's really going to be a successful diet, and it's really going to be the last time you have to change the way you eat, and it gets you to your goals, then when you get to your goals, you're going to say, I wish I would have started sooner, or I knew this sooner, or I changed this sooner. So there's no reason to wait. Get your diet started now. Change your life now. You guys all have a great day.